Straight males of Reddit, what's the gayest thing you've ever done? High school marching band trip, 2014. The band is in Wildwood, New Jersey for an end-of-the-year trip. The percussion kids decide to all gather in one of the hotel rooms to watch Frozen together. Frozen ended up being pay-per-view porn on the TV and a bunch of dudes jerking off together. Or, in 2016 on the way to MAC championships, a bunch of sax players, me included, were playing a game where the person in the front seat of the bus would have a goldfish cracker in their mouth, and we would have to pass it to the person in the back of the bus by kissing the other person and pushing the goldfish in their mouth. The last person would eat it. Keep in mind, this was the saxophone bus. There aren't many girls in the sax section at my old high school. So yeah. I had a dude suck whipped cream off the tip of my penis. Yeah, that's pretty gay. The whipped cream is what makes it gay. Straight guys would only do this with hot sauce. Used to be a game where you'd put your hand on another guy's knee and slowly move it toward their groin until one of you chickened out. I never lost. Had a friend who would try to mess with you by making this a game. He'd put his hand on your knee and say, "Guess what card I'm thinking of?" And whatever you pick. I chose Ace of Spades. He'd say wrong, guess again, and move his hand up one space. I just flipped it on him by picking the same card again. He looked confused but assumed I'd messed up until I kept eye contact and repeated the same card a third time. He chickened out first. Anyone ever heard of the game Gay Chicken? Two straight guys slowly lean towards each other as if a kiss is about to occur. First one to back out loses. Pretty simple, dumb, raised in South Carolina, high school boy game. Well, mama didn't raise no quitter and I'm pretty damn comfortable in my sexuality, so I'd win whenever challenged. Had the right technique for closing eyes and tilting my head for nose avoidance at the right times to make it believable. One day, I was challenged by a fellow senior, HS, who unbeknownst to me, was in the closet. So, I approach it with my usual gusto, and he doesn't back down. Our lips meet. We stay there for about 2 seconds and I think, hey, if I open my lips like I will kiss, he'll back down. Nay. He did not. He shot his tongue right into my mouth when the moment presented. I took the L, but told him I respected his game. Years later at a commitment ceremony between his partner and him, I got credited with being his first gay kiss. So that's kind of cool that I didn't turn him off men forever and make him hopelessly confused, I suppose. Wasn't me, but a funny-ass story nonetheless. During high school I was a 4-year wrestler. Due to how wrestling is, the team itself are rather comfortable with each other, are not afraid to do stuff that the normal straight high school male would be too afraid to do. Stuff like take naps on top of each other, put holds on people laying down, etc. During sophomore year, our coach drove us upstate for a 2-day tournament, and got rooms from a cheap hotel. While settling in, 2 of the wrestlers decided that they wanted to take a bath but wanted to save time and water. So while in nothing but gym shorts, they proceeded to take a bath together. The funniest part is when our coach was checking up on us to make sure we get to sleep, he asked where those 2 were, and we pointed to the bathroom. He entered said bathroom, and upon seeing the 2 chilling in the tub, he yelled, "What in the F are you 2 doing?" And the older wrestler, in all his wise glory, just simply smiled back and went, "Hey coach." So yeah, 2 perfectly straight guys, who I think also had girlfriends as well, decided to take a bath together. And be perfectly okay with it. Nothing gay in saving water. British military, mid-90s. Imagine 5 drunk hairy-ass sailors dressed as Spice Girls with huge balloon boobs, pub crawling around a quaint little English village. No underwear under the miniskirts and offering a free look at the goods for anyone stupid enough to look at them. TLDR, sailors, beer, I was Scary Spice. I imagine you were all Scary Spice. My best friend from high school would spend the night all the time. We'd have sleepovers probably most weekends, but it was only ever him at my house. I don't remember why. I think it was because we didn't have a guest room, but I had a large bed but no spare bed/air mattress for him. We would sleep in the same bed with a pillow lying down the middle of the bed, at least for a while until we were less weird about it. We also watched the movie Teeth because of the things we heard about it because obviously, and my mom walked in and we yelled at her to cover her eyes and get out laughing my butt off. Last but not least, when I graduated high school, a year ahead of him, we took a road trip to Cali to meet some female friends we had. We stayed at his aunt's place that had one of those separate pool house things and he was yanking it in the shower for like an hour or something. I asked if he was alive and okay and he told me he thought his dick was broken because he couldn't finish. Then on the drive back we stopped at a rest stop to yank one out. He did it first and used my phone because only mine had reception for internet searches. Kind of weird saying all of this, not going to lie because obviously, but they've created some of the most what the F hilarious memories we have together and I wouldn't trade our friendship for anything. Edit. Thank you for the award. As a gay man, I'm just going to say, some of you straight men are just fascinating creatures. I like how some people are like I came in a guy's ass and others are like I held my best friend's hand once and we've never spoken about it since. Most of the straight guys here are gayer than me. I kissed a dude because I thought I was gay. Were you? No, I had a hard time attracting women, so I thought I was gay. I never thought I was gay, but I did wonder if I was giving off some kind of gay vibe because I'd been hit on quite a few times. I finally asked one guy, "Do I look gay?" Out of my Midwest horror of possibly looking gay. He said, "No, I just think you're hot." Who could be mad at that? From then on I took it as a compliment, not a dig on my masculinity. Technically, got in a hot tub naked with 3 gay guys and we talked about relationships. But really, remove the gay element and it was just 4 dudes talking about life. No biggie. You should tell your dad about this. Was the big laugh line. 4 dudes chilling in a hot tub 1 feet apart cause they are gay. I had sex with a guy. Turns out I'm only into anal when it's with the chick. You can't knock it till you try it, I guess. One of my best friends is gay. He refers to this as a no homo bro cuddle. I went to his house and stayed the night and we slept in the same bed. Completely non-sexual but did spoon. I was big spoon, for comfort and just to cuddle. Reason being, his dad had recently died and he had been sleeping poorly since, lives alone. Said he just needed someone to cuddle with for comfort so he could get a good night's sleep. His love life is in shambles, so he didn't want another gay man because he knew they would just try to F him as part of the deal. So I obliged and he slept well for the first time since the funeral. It was pretty gay to spoon with a gay man in his bed overnight. But I don't regret it. Edit. Reading all of your responses has made my New Year's Day. Genuinely appreciate the words of encouragement from my friend, kind words to us both, and all the awards. Y'all are too generous. And honestly, I teared up reading some of the responses. Wish all of you a happy new year. Let's start 2021 off the right way. That's incredibly sweet. You must be a really good friend. He is a really good friend to me, so I do the same for him. My straight friends once told me, straight, that they would have banged me if I was a girl. On the same vein, my best girlfriend said she'd make out with me if I were a girl. Apparently I'm exactly her type if we ignore the dick. Hugs, cuddling, pulling friends to me, by their belt loops. A big coworker of mine has asked me if I'm into him. Nah. Just not shy about affection. This same human, I have kissed his forehead and told him that I love him. Exact words were, "Love ya, buddy." Penis doesn't interest me, but it hurts to not be affectionate. I'm very shy about showing affection, and so I basically want to be surrounded by people like you. I had my best friend suck my dick when I was drunk once. Knew I was straight about 2 seconds in. Asking as a lady, is there a difference when a guy does it versus when a lady does it? Or was it just the visual aspect that made you go nope? Gay man here. I was being orally pleasured by a girl once. She was good at it, but I just didn't like it. I think it was knowledge that she's not a dude that turned me off. I'm assuming it might have been similar for the op. I stayed in a London hostel. Late at night I sat on a couch just working on my laptop. Couple hours later a guy sits down next to me. We get into talking and he tells me that he can't sleep because some guys in his room were talking about sex and he got too horny and couldn't relax. I really didn't give a crap and just kept working. He was overall a pretty nice guy, but all of a sudden he takes out his phone and asks me if I mind. Having no idea what he's going for, I say I don't. He opens Pornhub and starts jacking off to gay porn. The situation was so surreal that I didn't know what to do, so I just sat there and waited it out. In between he told me that it really turned him on that I was there even if I didn't do anything. After he finished we kept talking like nothing happened. Really cool dude other than that. Changed jobs because he was so amazed by the crap he did for a living that I wanted to try myself. Told, stranger jacked off next to me and I waited it out so I could pick up our conversation again. What did he do for a living? Visit hotels, jerk off in common areas and then write reviews on Yelp. He was probably hoping to write reviews on Gulp. Flight attendant. Haha, this is so hilarious. Random guy sits next to you and jerks off and then gives you personal inspiration to change careers lol. I like it haha. I'd let someone jerk off next to me if it lead to me knowing what I wanted to do for a career. Went with 3 gay friends to a dive gay bar, with gay porn videos playing on screens, a nude live dancer, that kind of bar. Had a epping blast. Got drunk, got hit on, flattered, danced as if I wasn't straight. Fun as crap. But my gay friends who I went with were horrified about how skeevy the place was. They told me you can never tell anyone we came here. Never. Like, I was the straight one, but I was cool with it. What's up with that? Great time, though. Edit. One thing I love about this post is that a lot of people are replying, is that you, George? Vito, is that you? So I guess this happens a lot. There used to be a gay club in town. Only went a couple of times but had a blast every time I did go. It helps to get free drinks when you look like a bear. This happens to me a lot. I'm not good looking by any stretch, but apparently I look like the prototypical bear daddy. Oh well. Cheers. Naked 4 a.m. drunk bench press session in the back garden of a mate's house, with 2 other mates. We were drunk, there was a bench. Inevitably, benching happens. I can't remember who thought first this would be funnier if I was naked. Probably me. Please tell me you spotted each other too. Ain't nothing gay about safety when lifting heavy? If it's gay to practice gym safety, then I don't want to be straight. Joined the Marine Corps. If I drew up a line chart of my life with X equals age and Y equals number of in real life dicks seen, there is an exponential spike well into the hundreds on my first day of boot camp. Pretended to be my friend's boyfriend to prevent him from being hit on from this guy he didn't want to hit on him. We put our arms around each other and I kissed him on the temple laughing out loud. Gay or straight, no means no, and I'll do this 1,000 times more if I have to. There was a friend of mine who is a girl. We were at a bar with some buddies and she was off to the one end and I was watching to make sure she was okay. I saw a guy started talking to her and I could tell she was not interested at all and she tried walking away from him and started heading back to the group. The guy grabs her hand and is trying to coax her into being with him or whatever. I didn't like that. Dude, she's not into you, stop being a creep. I looked around to see if anyone else was seeing this and no one else was. So I, being the gay friend I am, went to their end of the bar and looked at her and her face was like PLS help me but with a smile on it, so I start hitting on the guy. He got super confused and I was telling him how hot he is and I'll buy him a few drinks and we can go back to my place. I was getting all up in this dude's face and just acting super gay. Reason I say acting is because my voice and personality doesn't come off as gay. You would not be able to tell I was gay. He lets go of her, she gets behind me and he shoves me back and I said that was kind of hot. I love it rough big boy, and he saw he was making a scene, everyone was looking, so he left. I hate dudes like that. You're a creep GTFO. They don't like it when it happens to them. Ha. Me and the boys once took turns taking a 10-minute ice bath at a hotel, then measuring who had the smallest peen by the end of their ice bath. The smallest person won. So who won? Some Lutheran kid from Fort Wayne, Indiana, barely measurable actually, just a head protruding from a pelvic bone. The way my dick looks naturally, I must have taken a lot of ice baths in my former life lol. I was in the pool. Haha. Fits my screen name perfectly. When I was a teenager, me and my 5 friends were alone in the dorms while everyone else went on break. My 4 friends decided that it would be fun to have a masturbation contest to see who can come the fastest. I said hell no, and became the officiator. They all went to separate corners of the room and readied the porn in their phones. When I shout go, they start jerking off simultaneously and the losers have to pay the winner's dinner. Interesting conundrum. Is it gayer to jerk off with 4 dudes or to watch 4 dudes jerk off? I'm picturing them all ejaculating on original post in the middle of the room, so I'd say the latter. He's not gay, but he was holding the cracker with his teeth. I wish I was there. I would have won that contest hands down. If your hands were down, how would you win? If he had a couple ribs removed, it could work. So was there a clear winner? Yeah, one dude came damn quick. He won, but at what cost though? He got the dinner, but we got the material to tease him for the whole semester. It didn't help that he started dating a girl 2 weeks after that event. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.